Today is Saturday, July 2nd, 2022, although it's midnight, but whatever. It is day 349 of data science, and today I said I was going to, yesterday, I said I was going to do, to create an SQL database using like the new way that I learned. So I'll do that. So I'll do create, table. I just don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Let me think, what database should I do? Maybe student database. I always go with student stuff. I'll call it student database, or actually students, and then I'll do the name stuff. So ID, I'll do the data type, which is integer, primary key, so it knows it's the identifier, and then also do auto increment, I think is the way you say it, so that it automatically does it for me and I don't have to input it. Then I'll do like the name of the student, or I'll do like first name, and then I'll do the integer type, which is text, last name, and then integer type, which is text. I'll do first name, last name, maybe age, that's going to be an integer, maybe grade, maybe I'll do grade instead, integer, and then maybe I'll do like homeroom number, which is going to be an integer data type. Okay, now to insert those data types into here. What space in my column? Here. First name, last name. Okay. Then I'll do insert into students, the table students. And then I'll insert the columns that I want to use. So that's going to be all of these columns here. And then I'll paste the values, and then I'll write the following values here. I don't really need this. Just need the column names that I'm going to insert here. And then I'll just write in the value. So we'll say like my first name Sarai. Oops. If it's text, it's supposed to be here. So I'll do Sarai. And then I'll do Monte, because it's my last name. Grade, I'm not, well, I don't know, I guess I'll do 13th, I don't know. Homeroom, 8:15, we'll do that. Let's just put 12, so it makes sense, like, let's pretend I'm in high school still. And you'll see that if I do select asterisk, which is everything from students, you'll see my database, or that row specifically, pop up. And so I'm just going to do that a few more times with like other students who I'm just going to invent. So in this case, I'll do maybe like Vanessa, and then leave her like Creole, and then I'll change her to be possibly 11th grade, and maybe, actually no, I'll leave it 12th grade, and then maybe never mind. Kevin, and I'll name, what's Lori, and then maybe Mayor, Mayor Calor. That's so exciting. Okay, if you know, you know. Alright, and then we'll do 12, and then we'll do a few more. Oops. And then we'll do maybe Maven Calor, and then we'll change Spirit to be 12. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll change this one to be 11, and this one to be 11, and then I'll do, what did I just do? Change this one to cow, change this one to Calor, and then I'll change this one to maybe be, if you know, you know. I don't know the last name though. I'm gonna do Butterfly. that's funny. 10th grade, we'll do that. I'll do homeroom like 8:20. And then for this one, maybe like 8:11. 8:11. And then I'll do maybe another one here. And then I'll do, let me see. Maybe, Jameson, Hawthorne. And then I'll change it to be 9th grade, 8:10. Oops. I was right the first time. Alright, so I think we have enough. Now let me do some querying. So maybe I just want to select students that are in, let's say, 10th grade. Oh, I didn't even do a 10th grade, that's right. Let's say I only want to select students that are in 11th grade. So I'll just select everything from students where the grade is equal to 11th. So Vanessa and Kevin are in 11th grade. Let's say I only want students who are in 12th grade, then I could just change that. Or if I do 9th grade, I could get those students. Let's say I want students who are in, let's say I want students who are in homeroom, let's say 8:10. Well, I could see those students there. Actually, maybe I should switch it up a bit. Maybe 12, 14, 12. And I'll change this one to 09. So maybe I want students who are in homeroom, let's say like 8:12. And only Maeve and Kalor is in homeroom 8:12. I can do maybe students who are in grade, let's say 10th, not 10th, 11, or not 11, 12, yeah, and I can order by homeroom. So now that the students who are in grade 12, I get all of them, but the homeroom order, the homeroom number that they are in order. So like, let's say I want to give out like candy grams, and I want to go, let's say I only want to give candy grams to students who are in 12th grade, and I want to go by homeroom order so I don't like waste time. I could just, query the students who are in grade 12 and then order by the homeroom number, and that appears to be what happens here. Maybe I could do the same thing for grade 11, but they're in the same homeroom. How about grade 9? Now this one's also ordered by homeroom. And I think that's it. I could also maybe select the names, like let's say the first name, maybe and last name of students who are in grade, let's say 9 or 10 or not. Does this not work? Maybe just first name, where grade from students. Oops. What do you mean? Select first name from students where grade is equal to 10. There we go. And then I think I can change this maybe and last name. Grade is equal to 10. How about 9? First and last name. What does that even mean? Select first name and last name from students where grade is equal to 9. That doesn't make sense. Why is it giving me zeros? What if I just do first name? Oh, interesting. So it doesn't work with and. Okay. So I guess I get the first names from students who are in grade 9. I could also do that. I could also, let me think. I did grade. I can maybe figure out what is the maximum grade that I have a student in my database. Let's say like this is a database of students who I tutor and I want to see what's the maximum grade that I tutor up to. I could just do select max and then I could do grade from my database students. And then it tells me, okay, I'm teaching up to 12th grade. Let's say I could do maybe the minimum grade, like this is a tutoring database, these are all the students that I tutor, and I want to know what's like the minimum or like the smallest grade that I tutor. So I'll do min, and I can tutor 9th grade, or the less, how do you call it, the smallest grade I tutor, or the youngest student I tutor. Does that even make sense? No, the smallest grade that I tutor is 9th grade. I can also maybe do the average grade that I tutor, but that doesn't really make sense. Maybe 11th grade I tutor more. I guess that makes sense. Not really, because I have 2 11s. Yeah, never mind. That doesn't even make sense. Or maybe it does. I don't know. Let's see. I could also just select certain columns. Like you can see over here, I can just select the grades, or maybe I could just select homeroom numbers that I have, or I could just select, like, let's say last names that I have. And I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, I think that's all I want to do today. Anyway, that's practicing like the new way that I learned to write a database. Another way I could have written it is just done this. I'll actually create a new, what am I doing? I'll create a new SQL thing over here. I'll just paste that, and all I had to do was just get rid of this auto increment. So what that does, it just automatically updates my IDs here. So if I don't have that, then I would have to do the following. So I would insert into students and then just get rid of the columns, and then I would just do values, and I would just have to put 1, and then I'll do select everything from students, and then you'll see that that happens. And if I don't have 1, then it's going to give me an error saying that table students has 5 columns but 4 values were supplied, and that's because I didn't put in my ID. But if that doesn't happen over here, because I said to do the ID basically automatically, so I don't really have to put it in. I just have to put the columns right in order that I'm going to give them values. So that's just another way to write this database, which, yeah, anyway, that's it. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. Again, this is going to be in my data science Google Colab and everything, just like yesterday. I just put the code in there and all the sources. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.